Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel and my autumn series. I hope you are loving it so far. I'll link a card here if you missed the video, but recently I bought some ocean themed island silicone molds and it came with this set. Now I was a bit confused at the time because I didn't realize these were part of it, but it looks like these are gems, like faceted, multi-surfaced, beautiful gem molds. I'd not seen them before with these little handles at the side, and I saw them on the side in my craft room and thought, let's have a play at these. We're not only going to be using these in today's video though, we are going to be using another mold as well, and we're going to make a whole bunch of pieces. Now first up, I am just pouring a thin, really thin layer of clear epoxy resin into each of these before filling them up with the backing color. Now it was really hot this day, so I got my resin about as crystal clear as I've ever seen resin in my life. We're simply pouring in. Now you saw me there use my isopropyl alcohol just to spray the molds before pouring the resin. Now the reason I did that is because they are faceted, multi-edged gem stroke, yeah, I guess diamond shaped molds, and I want to make sure that the resin goes where it needs to go. So just a quick spray of the alcohol is going to make sure that these fill up nicely. Now at this point I think maybe I've put a bit too much clear resin in, but I don't know what these are going to demold like, so I left them. I'm then moving on to this mold. Now this mold was recently sent to me. If you guys were here to see my 100% eco-friendly bake in the oven resin, this mold was sent to me by that brand, so I'm just using this because I think it's a gorgeous mold. I love getting an earring mold or a pendant mold where you've got actual matching pairs. A lot of these pendant molds come and they're all completely different, so yeah, I do love a mold like this where you've got a matchy double pair. So of course we have to use these. Now these are the autumn maple leaf glitters that were sent to me by Sharon Kerr at Resin Supplies Den. There's no way around it. These just fill my soul with all of the autumn yumminess. There's nothing that compares to these. There's just something about them and they make me feel happy. Now don't get me wrong guys, I'm not going to use these in every single autumn video in my series, but they do give like main character energy, so they might be in quite a few videos, all used in completely different ways, of course. Now I do start off here by speeding this up for you because you don't need to sit through this in real time. I am clearly just putting the leaves down in. I don't want to over explain what you can clearly see on the camera, but I thought that I've got this love of like leaf clusters and big mountains of autumn leaves, you know. So I started off by spreading them out equally in the oval shape, and then in this shape, I don't even know how to describe this shape, but in this shape I decided to pile them in, truly pile them in at the bottom, and that's when I decided that actually I prefer them like this. I prefer the left hand side where they're all clustered and piled in. Then I do the right hand side, spreading them out with equal space between them. I don't really think it's my cup of tea at all, guys. I think I like it all shoved in. So I do go ahead and drag these down because I just wasn't happy. I was like, no, they have to be all piled at the bottom of the mold. Let me know which way around you guys are. Do you like them all evenly placed, or are you like me where you just love to shove it all in and have it all loads of depth and loads of visual interest at the bottoms? But after I did that, I was happy. This is, you know, ready to sit aside for 24 hours. I'm just giving it a bit of a clean up with a wet wipe because boy, oh boy, did I make a mess. Now, some of them did navigate and travel upwards, but that's also okay. So 24 hours later, it's time to come back to these. They've had their clear layer. That clear layer is now fully cured. So I'm using a very, very fine layer of UV resin just in these now to stick down the pieces that I want to stick down. Now, of course, you could use absolutely anything here. Anything works if you've got, you know, any theme. It doesn't have to be autumnal. But any kind of glitter, any kind of sequins, any kind of resin inclusions would work at this point. Like Christmas, you could do your little polymer clay pieces, your gorgeous little, what do you call them? The candy sweets, the white and red candy sweets. They would work really well here. You could use your little polymer clay orange slices if this was a summer video. Anything works. But I'm using UV resin because it's just going to be a really nice, quick, easy glue for me. I did get bored of using the cocktail stick. I thought that's fiddly. And of course my UV resin was curing out on the little piece of paper. So I do end up just pouring it straight from the UV bottle itself. And again, just placing them down where I want them. I was consciously trying to not have too many leaves next to each other that were the same color. These are all very, very different. You've got orange, gold, brown and red here. So I was trying to separate them out a bit. I wouldn't say I was that successful, but yeah, all of the little things I was trying a little bit to make sure that it was going like yellow, gold, red, etc. But again, that's personal preference, personal choice. And a lot of the time it makes no difference because it all moves and comes together anyway. Once these were done, they went under my portable UV light. This is the beautiful chargeable portable light from UV Resin, guys, my brain, from Let's Resin. I absolutely love it. I've been using it pretty much with every UV resin project I've done since I got it. Now I'm going to back these in a combination of cream and brown. I thought it would work so well, and my theory behind it was that I would put the lightest color at the tops of the mold and the darkest brown at the bottom of the mold. Now this is not only going to give that gorgeous dimension when the two colors blend together, but also the leaf sequins, the maple leaf sequins will absolutely pop against the brown. I cannot stress this enough. If you're going to use sequins like this, then a darker color behind them truly brings out the best in them. You can back these in any color you want. It's entirely up to you as an artist to go down any route, but for me, the brown background, it's an absolute must for these. It just doesn't fill my soul with happiness if I put a light color on them. But yeah, so the tops of these are now getting that pale cream, and I was truly hoping for a beautiful blend between the cream and the brown, kind of like an ombre working its way down the mold. And yeah, that's where my thought processes were. Now you'll see on the left hand side of the screen, I did just fill up that small one, that one that's got a double diamond. I just filled that up with brown because it's so diddy. It's so tiny and intricate. There's no way I could get two colors in those. So I just went straight in with the brown. I didn't even think about it. So this is what we're looking like. I was super, super hopeful at this point, and this is 24 hours later. Everything is cured and I am now demolding. I am so in love with the shape of these. There's something about roundness, circles and curves that gets my heart happy. But as soon as I demolded, for me, this was an immediate no. An immediate no. I really did not like these at all. I didn't like the way the cream had met the brown and there was no blending. Whereas these, obsessed. Fully in love, fully obsessed. The sequins have really done a great job of disguising the harsh lines between. Like, I don't know what made me think resin would blend together, because resin usually does, but it didn't want to do it on this day. So I only really like that one pair of earrings. Now, as for these are stunning shapes. They are exactly what I thought they were. I'd never used these before, so I had no idea what they were going to turn out like, but they are like diamond faceted cut gem molds. And whilst they're beautiful, I put way too much clear epoxy resin in them. I didn't quite know what to expect from these, what they were going to look like in the end. And this one is awful. And listen, guys, I know, like, I say this a lot. I say, like, I'm obsessed. I'm in love. I absolutely love it. But I've always been honest with you guys. If it comes out in a way that I don't like, then I will be honest and say, yeah, I'm not I'm not obsessed with these. I'm not obsessed with these. They do not fill my heart with happiness, and they do not make my soul want to dance. This one's not too bad, but the cream behind the leaves is not doing it for me. I think they were basically deceptively deeper than I first imagined. Deceptively deeper. They would have been so much better if I just put in around 2 or 3 mils of clear and then put in the gems. I would have got a lot more brown in the background. I just think visually they would have been a lot more appealing and a lot more interesting. Now, I don't mind those 2 little baby gems with the brown backgrounds. They could work as, I guess, drop earrings. These ones here, I do not like them at all, not one iota. And the gems are okay for me. They're okay. But these, yes, I love these. I absolutely love these. Like, bordering obsession. Now, the reason is, like I mentioned, yes, the cream and the brown have met together, creating harsh lines, but the sequin placement has saved them. Like, it has. If I honestly, if those sequins weren't there, I would have also felt the same way about these. I wouldn't have liked them. I wouldn't like that harsh joining of the cream and the brown. So many things I could have done differently. This is one of those projects, and that's the reason I share when things don't come out right as well, because this is one of them projects where all of this could have been avoidable. If I used a cocktail stick to smush the brown and the cream together, they would have blended. They would have blended so much more beautifully. There would have been an ombre. There would have been this gorgeous, gorgeous meeting of 2 colours. But it didn't occur to me at the time to do that. But here I am top coating these because these are my favourites. I am showing favouritism right now for these. Yeah, I could have avoided that harsh line by blending with a cocktail stick, but this is the difference between top coated and non-top coated. I kind of love both, if I'm honest. I love both, but I'd already done one, had to do the other, and this is what we're looking like. And guys, I'm absolutely obsessed with them. This is the only thing I'm going to finish in today's video. I'm turning them into earrings. Now, with the other pair, where the cream meets the brown and there's a harsh line, honestly, you could easily fix that as well. One thin layer of UV resin over the top, put down some sequins just to disguise that harsh line before curing under the UV lamp, and then top coating. Yes, it could be saved. It absolutely could be saved. But at the time, I was, I guess, moody. I was in my moody little rut, and I was like, oh, I don't like you. I'm gonna focus on these ones that I really love. And you're just gonna sit there because you didn't come out the way I wanted you to come out. But oh, it's just, I'm trying to keep it real, guys. I'm trying to keep it real. I just did not like them. But it's only really now, you know, sitting down, looking through all the footage. This video was filmed a couple of weeks ago. And I'm looking at them thinking, it's such an easy fix. Such an easy fix. A thin, nice thin layer of UV. Lay down some leaves where the cream meets the brown. It will soften that join, and you'll pretty much get the same results that you got with these ones, because these are the ones that came out the best. Yeah, let me know what you think. Let me know your thoughts. I hope you feel inspired. I do love earrings. I do love making smaller things, but I also think my heart lies in the bigger trays, you know, the bigger things. But yeah, you can see them here now on the right hand side. Totally fixable. And guys, I am going to fix them. All of the other little things will just sit in my tray full of little nuggets until I decide how and when I'm going to finish them off. But I love, 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 love. It's these leaves. I think these leaves bring things to life. And yeah, thanks again to Sharon Kerr for sending them over to me. I hope you feel inspired, and I hope you are enjoying my autumn videos so far. And I appreciate you all so much for being here. And remember to hit that thumbs up if you do like my content. Even if you didn't like this video, but you like all my others, hit that thumbs up. It really does help me out. I will see you all in the next video. Bye.